Huh. Got a bruise on my elbow. So, it's a hard one to gather your thoughts around. Last video I went through and I talked about the 4-season giver gloves, and I cut those apart, and it was pretty damning. Now recently Giver, although I said don't give them any money, had a sale, and I am at best an inquisitive monkey. These are my Frontier mittens. They've had quite a lot of use, and I spoke about them where I said that they have cold spots. I wear them for you can actually see where I've actually picked up a log, and I love these gloves. They're crap, but I like them. Now they're pretty well worn, right? I use them for mainly cleaning off the car in winter, because if you wear them for too long, your hands just get sweaty. Yeah, smell like bloody. Smells like a hockey locker room. So I cut up the Frontier mittens, and these are 139. These gloves are 139 US dollars. I think they were half price on the sale, and I was intrigued to see what these gloves look like after, I would call it, fairly light use. I haven't snowboarded in them. I think I may have snowboarded in them once, actually. I don't want to lie. I think I snowboarded in them once. You know, they're dirty. They've been used, but I wouldn't say they've been heavily used. And I don't really want to cut these up. These are 139, and I do find them useful. But if you will have a sale, Daddy's going to get inquisitive. So, this is a brand new pair of Frontier mittens. This is my old pair. These ones, I'm keeping. These ones, I'm about to cut a hole in. Or a couple of holes. Just to see what we can see. Let me turn the camera on. Now, last time, I don't want my camera turned off. A hole. Now, I don't know the best way of cutting a hole in these. I assume it's the same way as I did before. I've got my big scissors. Is just to go through and cut a hole. So let's. I don't feel any membrane there, so I'm just going to put a scalpel through this and make sure it's nice and clear. And I've got my big old choppers, and we're going to be very careful. I'm going to cut a hole. Now, this is more curiosity. I don't want to kick a company after I've kicked them, but I was super interested, considering these are about the same price as the 4 seasons, and I've worn these more than the 4 seasons, what these actually look like. So let's have a quick schmooze. Well, straight out from the get-go, I want to check if the camera can get us. There's a massive hole. Like, this whole membrane on the back isn't actually attached to the lining. Let's pull out. I'm going to put an incision all the way up, please. Just give me a little bit more access. Trying to be as gentle. Okay, right. I'm trying to be as gentle as possible, but straight from the get-go, there's holes The membrane is completely gone, like destroyed. It's not even attached. There's holes in it. And I actually like these gloves. Well, I think we've got another pair. Well, okay, I ripped those out, but that was completely destroyed anyway. Well, you can see from this. This is completely gone, even without me ripping it. Is the thumb still in? Thumb is still in. Let's have a look at the thumb. See if we can get the thumb out carefully. Now, thumb's got holes. 100% got holes in it. I'm trying to be as careful. Okay, now, well, you got a cold spot. I think that's because the membrane is completely 100%. Okay, it's stitched in at the top. The membrane's 100% in these gloves. Apart from that little rip that I gave, and I will cut the other one open, is 100% gacked. Just gacked. Wow. So, no wonder I was getting a cold spot on the thumb. The membrane's completely fucking gone. And that was completely gone even before I ripped it, and this is the bit I ripped. That was my bad. Let's do another one. Let's go look at the other one. I hope that camera's recording, otherwise we're in loads of trouble. I'm wasting my time. Maybe I just cut the top off of this. Go straight off here. I'll do the same thing again. This time I'm going to be a little bit more careful because I know it's. Well, let's see if it's actually attached at the top. I highly doubt it. Well, the other one was. Okay, carefully ripping this. Straight from the get-go, I can see that the membrane doesn't go all the way down. There's a massive hole here. It's not stitched. Like this. There's this and this, and then the membrane is like bagged upwards, all the way up. So that's crap. At least the things are reinforced, making sure I'm not catching anything. Being very careful this time. I want to be very careful near the top. So at least I know why I was getting cold spots. Basically, okay, without me even cutting anywhere near that, there's actually a hole up here in the membrane where it just seems to have maybe dried and dropped. The entire bottom of this, the reflective heat shield isn't attached to this. This is completely bagged up. Like, I don't think it was even stitched. I want to see what the thumb's like on this one, but I'm going to... Okay, thumb on this one is completely gone as well. I'm going to take the thumb out this time. I did it the other way around. Yeah, I'm going to cut down this carefully. I'm trying to be as careful as humanly possible. Now the question is, right, yeah, you can see here, like this is, look, it's absolutely just, no wonder you're getting cold spots. None of this is stitched in properly. The membrane here is completely gone. Absolutely crap houses. I'm going to undo this little taggy thing they've got here with a scalpel carefully. Yeah, so there's the inside of this glove. Absolutely, the membrane is completely destroyed all the way around. Jesus H Christ. Very careful with this. So like I was saying, these do have some wear to them, but not massive amounts of wear. Can I just turn this inside out and have a look at the top of it? There's the top of it. It's completely and utterly, the inside of it's even worse. Just completely destroyed. We'll go through and just lose this little clip again. So it's like, why am I getting cold spots? Well, both the thumbs are destroyed. And for 139, you know, that's like easily 200 Canadian dollars. This is crap. Absolute crap. Like, none of this is stitched into this. This is not stitched into that. This bag's run up. Like, seriously, this is awful. I'm just leaving crap on my desk now. Now my real question is, right, these are my old gloves. So, there's not really much I can say, right? I can go on, and I can go on a complete rant about these gloves. But please watch the video. I'll put a link in this. Please watch the video. I'll put a link in the description below. 139 US dollars. Ironically, and I've not messed with this image. They've had 666 reviews because they really are the devil's arsehole of gloves. Whizzing through their website, it's just I don't know, like Gear Junkie have reviewed these gloves, Outside, all of these big publications, you know, that actually, you know, physical magazines and online stuff have reviewed these gloves, and I don't think they've done their due diligence in any way, shape or form. The 4 seasons that I had, which I cut up in the last video, had minimal use, and ridiculous, just crap. These, I think I went snowboarding once, I used them to shovel the front, and the front's not very big, it's like 10-15 minutes worth of work, and because of the cold spots on the thumb, because of the obvious holes in the membrane from the bad workmanship or whatever's going on with this brand, it blows my mind. It really does. It blows my mind. And I'm looking at their lowest reviews. Arrived damaged, they wouldn't fix. Size was way off after I measured per instructions. Got monograms I can't return. Need literally 2 sizes bigger. Like, and what's this? I've been waiting to write a review on the Frontier mittens until we had some cold days here in southeastern Ontario. Hey, fellow Canadian. It's been unseasonably warm. I mentioned these as a second pair of books. The first arrived with a hole in the insulation inside one of the mitts. However, I intend to give these mitts a good go-take. Walk my dog, very disappointed with the warmth they provide. A couple of days ago it was around -11, which is 12 F. Not the coldest day. My hands were cold within 5 minutes of the walk. I had to move my thumb in with the fingers to get them somewhat warm. It's hard to point out at that point to walk a dog on a leash. Tomorrow was another good test of the mitts, -22, which is -7 F, and forget it. Could I get my hands warm? My thumbs. Oh my god, like, the 1-star reviews of these gloves on their own fucking website is damning. Absolutely damning. And I bought a second pair. Thankfully they're only 60 something US dollars, whatever. I should return them. I kind of want to dig a hole in them. Old pair of gloves, seen some wear, fine. But a brand new pair of gloves? And I kind of need these gloves for winter. I'm going to have to find another brand of gloves. If you've got any recommendations on good gloves, please send them to me. Like, write a comment down below and tell me what gloves you wear in cold weather. Like, let me know, because I would be really intrigued. Frontier mittens. No more cold hands. Well, that's bullshit. We put these bad boys to the test, down to -40, and yes, they rocked it. Give a tester to -40 degrees. Bollocks. I think I'm going to fire this camera up and I'm going to dig a hole in these just to see, on a brand new pair of gloves, what we're looking at. Like, not been worn. I just pulled the tag off them. There's the other ones here. I'm really interested to see what these gloves look like on the inside before they've been worn. So, much as it pains me to do, does it pain me? I don't think it does. I am going to fire a camera and make sure it's working. This may not be the best of angles. I'm going to have to take it off camera to cut a hole in it, I think. No, forget it. So this is a brand new pair of Frontier mittens. Brand new. Not worn. Completely mint. Let's go digging. Pick it up. If you're wondering why I'm bleeding here, it's because I stupidly did something else earlier on and I caught myself on something and I'm bleeding. I'm not bleeding because of what I'm doing here. Right. It's a brand new pair of gloves. A brand new pair of gloves. I'm about to get a big fucking hole cut in them. Okay. Membrane feels a bit, I'm going to go with dry, for want of a better term. Let me cut up here a little bit. Nowhere near the membrane. Thank you. Do a little bit of, oh man, it is actually double, because I don't know whether or not these are going to be better. It's actually super hard to do this with a camera sitting in my face. Okay, let's roll this out the top. So this is brand new, so I'm just going to cut this little top tab off carefully. So the membrane is actually in one piece, but it feels really dry. Well, where they've welded the bag, there's already a hole in the membrane, like right here. Not from me cutting it, there's actually a hole in it already. So that's a defect straight out from the get-go. Let's go for a diggy dig. I know the thumb now from doing the other one is actually, it's got a little bit of sticking me jiggies in it. I'm being super careful here. I just want to look at the bottom. Okay, membrane's not stitched in at the bottom at all, and this is a brand new pair of non-worn. I'm going to keep non-worn gloves. This is not stitched in at all. I'm trying to be as careful as humanly possible here. I feel like a bloody brain surgeon. I need to turn this thumb inside out. Sorry, give me a second, it's going to go off. We'll do it up here for a second. Okay, so it's not stitched in. Massive. Alright. Massive hole. This is really hard to do. So the glove, the thumb part here is actually intact, but no, there's a hole here. There's a hole in the membrane there. I'm going to cut this little. They've got little tabby tabs here, which I want to remove because it makes my life a little bit easier. Filthy bastard, right. So feels alright. Hole in the thumb part there. There's a hole in the membrane up the top. It's not stitched at all on this side, so like the other glove, this is going to roll up on you. It's stitched on the... no, okay, so the stitching, it's not stitched, it's kind of stitched here, across this bit, but the other side, all the way around here, not stitched at all. So this membrane is just going to roll up on you, like this. It's going to roll. You can just... so the more you use them, the more it's going to roll up. So there was a hole in the membrane already in a brand new pair of gloves. Without me wearing them, they came in the post not long ago. So, straight out, a brand new pair of Giver gloves. You've got manufacturing defects. Fuck it, I wanted to wear these. The membrane just feels dry. It just feels like it's gonna, like, it just feels dry and it feels like crinkly. I feel that it'll just dry out over time, and as you wear it and get a bit sweaty in it, you're fucked. Basically, that's what they've changed the company to. The company name should be changed to not Giver, but Shittier. Yep, I'm disappointed. So there you go. I've cut up the gloves I was wearing, but they were crap, and they were giving me cold spots, and the reviews on their website are awful. And this is a brand new glove which I've just cut a hole in. There's a hole in the membrane, a little hole in the thing, and then none of the membrane stitched to the bottom, and the membrane feels super dry and just crunchy. So yeah, I wasted more money. On the plus side, and this is the only plus that I have, is the stitching. The leather does actually look quite nice. It's just the rest of everything is crap. So there you go, another informative consumer review from me. You're welcome. I'm not even going to bother cutting the other glove open because I feel that I will descend into about of Tourette's, and then I'm going to have to spend hours editing this video because of all of the swearing. I'm going to put these gloves into what I'm now calling the box of shame. Yeah. And I'm going to send these gloves, including this brand new one, back to fucking Shittier, which will cost me money, with a harshly worded letter from my mother. Oh, I can't, she's dead. A harshly worded letter from me going, sort your shit out. So, Giver gloves. 4-season gloves. So if we just recap everything. The 4-season gloves. Crap. Cold spots. Holes in the membrane. Bottom wasn't stitched in. And they had next to no use. The 4-season mittens. Alright, fine, I've used them for work. Holding a shovel and shoveling. But even from day one, I had cold spots. My hands were sweaty. They weren't great, and they're not a quality product. Now, you've seen, I've just cut them open, and you can see that the inside is just destroyed. And I'm not even heavy using these things. And then you get the triple threat. You get me taking a brand new pair of gloves and cutting a hole in them, and you can see hole in membrane. The membrane is not stitched into the bottom, so you're going to get cold spots. It's going to ride up. That's a brand new, bought by me, pair of gloves. Don't buy them. They are not good in any way, shape or form. That's it. What other products have Giver got that I can review? Give me a second. Gloves. Limited edition chestnut gloves. No, I'm not going to touch those. They're just gloves. I want winter gloves. There's nothing. Like, don't care. Like, there's nothing here that I want to buy or review. Like, I really, I really do hope adding insult to injury. I do. It pains me. But not a good product. I'm sorry. That's it. I know the camera's not focusing, but that sign over there, shame you can't read it. That's it. Giver gloves, 4 Seasons Frontier mittens. Bloody expensive and crap. Don't buy them. Don't waste your money. Go and buy a different brand of gloves from somewhere. Please, if you have any leads on a good pair of gloves, let me know. It's cold here in Quebec. I walk my dog in the winter. I shovel the front. I shovel the back. I need a good pair of gloves. I'd prefer a good pair of leather gloves, but apparently you can't get good leather gloves. At least not from Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Peace.